Let me go over here and go down to the melon. Where is it? There it is. Boom. And let me get in here and see if we can get these guys in here. The Functional Drunks. What a name for a band.
Uh-huh.
You know, but hey.
Great name.
Can you,
Right?
You guys hear us all right?
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me move you guys up here to the top. There we go. You can see the studio and everybody wave to the Functional Drunks. That's normally we just do this in the mirror, but you know.
Yeah, you took down that mirror, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah. What a name for a band, first of all. We got to address that, right? We got to talk about how did you guys come up with the name of the band?
That's all Jim. That's entirely Jim.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to behave on this one. Back when I was married, I heard my wife talking to somebody on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, we're not alcoholics. We're functional drunks." And I'm like, that is like the best name for a band. So I'm like, I'm going to steal it.
Yeah. Back when you were married, right?
She left, she keeps reminding me.
Yeah. Well, I became a country song one time after I got divorced. You know that song where they talk about we're going to take out this wall and put a bar down the wall? That's exactly what I did.
Cheers to that.
Well, welcome to Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man, first of all, man. And you guys sent out some emails to all the radio stations. And, of course, I wanted to reach back out to you, get you guys on. We're always willing to help and do anything we can for not only just independent artists, they're out there, and it doesn't have to be trop rock. You know, we call ourselves Coastal Americana, so there's a lot of artists that we are playing in the radio station that's not necessarily trop rock, but it's kind of along those lines. And so clearly this thing in Florida, which I can't remember which one of you guys I was talking to on the phone, but, you know, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. When all the cameras leave, when all the cameras leave and it's no longer the big deal and the next big story is going on or whatever, people forget about what's going on, and it's devastating down there. So tell us a little bit what you got going on.
Well, yeah, it is. It's you know, heartbreaking to all of us. I think all of us thought about doing something, and then I think I'm the actual one who said it out loud first.
Yeah.
And Jim was like, yeah, and Wayne was like, yeah. And in some way, I'm glad we didn't do it in November when we had originally said it, because now it is, people have forgotten it.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to happen. There's a video that I saw on YouTube the other day that was shot on January 1st. You know, they're just opening up Sanibel back to the public, and the roads are still filled with sand, lined with trees and trash and stuff like that. It didn't go away once the cameras disappeared.
Sure. Yeah. Well, that was.
Still need a lot of plywood and sheetrock right now too. They still need help. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, and man, I'll tell you, Sanibel and Fort Myers, that whole area, is dear to all of our hearts. We have a lot of friends down there, and it's man, what a devastating thing that was. And so you guys are putting on a benefit next Saturday, right?
Correct.
Yes,
all right.
4:00 up here in Oxford, Massachusetts, at the American Legion Hall.
All right, cool. So who all you got playing for this event, and what's the time and all that good stuff?
Well, we're set to start at 4. The original lineup was us, Todd Trusty, a local country rock band, Trigger South, very popular at the Legion Hall.
Real fun band.
Super fun. And then Wayne Sinclair and his Flat Hammock Band.
Awesome.
But
wait,
we're gonna announce this morning. This is breaking news. Just late last week, Friday or so, Paul Kane and Jim O'Brien from the Island Castaways Band are also going to do a set with us.
Oh, very cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah. And of course, Wayne.
So
Wayne has been in the hospital, but he's damned and determined he's going to come play, right?
He is. I
we were a
talked to
little
him
nervous,
yesterday.
yeah.
Our good buddy,
Sent us a message yesterday, and it's like, oh, good, thank God.
our good buddy Key West Chris down in Key West is, he's had some health issues of late, and he'll have this post, about thanking everybody, for all the prayers and and next thing you know, he's doing a gig, right? And it's like, man, do you not understand what's going on here? You just can't keep a good musician down, that's for sure.
Those two are the hardest working people in Key West.
Yeah.
They just always
stop.
seem to be going somewhere doing something.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one year they did like 326 gigs or something, I mean, it's
a lot.
It's a lot. When you do 2 or 3 gigs, 2-hour sets, 3 gigs in a day, 3 different places.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, man.
That's inspiration, man. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, and I have to remind them from time to time. I've always said there's 2 kinds of trop rock songs, right? There's the song about being in paradise, which is what they write about. All of Key West Chris's songs is about being in Key West. And then there's about 95% of the other trop rock songs that are talking about going to paradise. 2 different things. But I have to remind them sometimes that everybody else is writing about all the stuff they're actually doing. Yeah.
There's that. Haircut.
Well, that's cool, man. So it starts at 4, and how long are you guys going to go?
Till they throw us out.
Yeah, till they throw us out. They're very understanding over there. They really,
Yeah.
Yeah, we play there a lot, and there are some nights they're like, yeah, just don't stop.
Yeah.
So the bartender's staring us down, and it's like, okay, we got to go.
Yeah. So Pine Island, Rudy Cox and all those guys, how are they doing down there?
I actually haven't talked to Rudy in a couple of weeks, but the need is still there. We've got other friends that know people down there and say it's still a mess.
Yeah.
I assume it's still the same as Annabelle and Captiva.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about all these islands. I mean, the bridges are usually the first ones to go when a major storm comes through. And I know Pine Island was cut off. They got that bridge built pretty quick because they couldn't get in there, but it was still pretty devastating.
Yeah. Well, they had a temporary bridge, I think, at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For a few days, just so they could get people on there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, listen, we love what you guys are doing. And, of course, like we talked about on the phone, you guys want to utilize the YouTube channel and I can walk you through how to stream it on the radio. We'd offer up we're very fortunate to have a lot of, 11,400 subscribers now on YouTube. So that's a lot of reach out there. And there's a capability for you I can send you some software you download, and boom, you can be live on the radio as well to help get people to that are listening on the radio or watching live out on YouTube, or that are not at the event that can't be, and they can donate as well.
Yeah, we'll send you a link, and we'll send you a QR code for the.
Yeah, we would love
charity.
to. Yeah, I would love to work with you on that.
Okay, well, cool. Well, when are you guys going to put out a double live album of the Functional Drunks traveling around the United States? When's that going to happen?
Maybe after this event,
I don't know about traveling around the United States. If you don't mind a shameless plug, we have our first festival next summer.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's very cool.
To, Pirates in the Harbor in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Tell us, is that the one event you got coming up, or you got other things you want to talk about while we got you on the show?
Well, we got stuff locally here, playing the 58 and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's our biggest event this year.
That's our biggest event right now.
Yeah.
We've had our first single out since March.
A year ago.
A year ago.
We
Oh my
gotta work
God.
on that.
Yeah. Work We Can Repeat is out there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to plug that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pirates in the Harbor is our big.
Well, cool.
It's the one that we have on the books right now. We're still obviously looking for more, and we'll do it, whatever it takes. You know?
Well, we
drunk.
yeah, a lot of changes going on in the whole trop rock world with Me and the Minds going down to Gulf Shores a week earlier than what they normally do. But of course, our songwriter showcase is still going to be in Key West. So if you guys decide to come down to Key West, we might could get you in the lineup. It starts pretty early. We get it locked in, usually by March, April, something like that. So if you want to be a part of it, or if you're going to be in Key West during that time, it's the normal week that Me and the Minds was for all these years. That's our week. It's our sixth year, right? Yeah, 6th year of the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, Key West bound at Dirty Harry's.
Spelled with
I
a
think
U.
I'm in Sarasota then.
Yeah.
I'll pick you up on the one.
All right.
So there you go. Well, you guys reach out to us and let's talk after the show or sometime, this week about the live broadcast and see if we can't help you guys out even more, okay?
That would be wonderful.
That would be awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I really do have to shout out all the people that have been helpful. When I first thought of this, it was overwhelming. And then Jim's like, well, I can do this. And my wife is like, I can do this. And I can do this. The people over the 58 have been a huge
super
help.
generous.
Yeah.
Super generous.
They're military, but they're parented too. They have the same heart that we do to help people out. They didn't hesitate to jump on board. So
That's very cool. Well, that's one thing I love about the what I call a trop rock family is that anytime anybody's in need, people are willing to step up and help, and it's the same thing if people are out, gigging or whatever. A lot of times people say, "Hey, man, do you know where I could play?" And a lot of times people will help you out, and it's just a very good thing. Like the Parrot Head trop rock community, everywhere you go, you got somebody in your corner.
hey,
that's how I got on stage at Music on the Bay, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
It's like you walk by a thing and say, "Hey, come on and play." You're like, "Okay."
Okay.
But
Usually they have to
walking
throw
around
us out of
and
here.
walk out
So yeah.
Uh-oh. We're getting people in trouble.
No. All right. I was going to say, usually, when you were talking about earlier, usually we're going to stay till they throw us out, right? So if they invite you on stage at Music on the Bay, it's like, okay, I hope you know what you're getting yourself in for. Our motto is what could possibly go wrong, and you can use that for just about anything, so.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll help share the information, get it out there. If you want to utilize the things we talked about, you guys reach out to me, and we'll make it happen, okay?
Certainly.
Awesome.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Genuinely
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you guys for what you're doing, and hopefully it's a big success. All right?
I'm hoping so. We just cleared the last hurdle. We were waiting to see what the long-range weather was, and the weather looks good.
Yeah.
So no snow out.
Nice. And this is next Saturday, the 14th, is that right?
Yes.
14th at 4 o'clock. And where's it going to be at again?
The American Legion Post 58,
Okay.
Oxford, Massachusetts.
All right.
Jump on over to Functional Drunks on Facebook, and we've got the event page there with driving directions and all the details.
All right. And you guys got a website for your music and everything as well?
Right now, it's just
Not yet.
the Facebook.
Just Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to let you fly, and we'll talk.
you.
We'll talk this week. Okay.
Perfect.
Sure. Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.